We're finally entering a new phase in this impeachment inquiry, and it's the public phase. The American people are finally going to get to see this process play out on their television screens in real time. This is the tell me phase. What we were in was just this investigation phase where everything had to be done behind closed doors, according to the Democrats. Now people are going to be able to see for themselves what is actually happening and what the allegations are against this president in the impeachment inquiry. Let's just back up a little bit. The reason it was done behind closed doors is because, from what Democrats say, is that there was no special investigator. There was no Ken Starr like in the Clinton impeachment. The Democrats had to do the investigations themselves, and they said that it can't be done in public. You hold depositions behind closed doors. Republicans didn't buy that argument. They said that they are hiding things from the American public.
This is being held behind closed doors for a reason, because they don't want you to see what the witnesses are like.
Minority has been shut out of the process. It's being done in a SCIF, a classified briefing room, behind closed doors, when it should be in front of the American people.
So does this undercut the Republicans' argument, who have been talking about the lack of transparency and a sham impeachment process for the past month and a half? A little bit. Now Republicans are going to have to adjust their messaging because this is now going to be in the public. It is no longer behind closed doors. This is going to be a little special because you're going to get also staff members who are going to be able to ask questions to, in addition to lawmakers. There's going to be an equal amount of time between Republicans and Democrats. And Democrats are still trying to sell this to the people. This is a very choreographed production. They have chosen witnesses specifically that they want to hear from. The three people we're going to hear from this week are longtime career State Department officials. They bring a lot of credibility to this. They are invested in the country and not necessarily this president. Witnesses on Wednesday will lay out what American diplomacy is supposed to look like and where it went wrong. You have George Kent, career State Department diplomat, testifying Wednesday. Also on Wednesday, you have Ambassador Bill Taylor, who's going to testify. He started this job in the early summer. And then finally, you have Ambassador Yovanovitch on Friday. She is the one who was fired from her job in the late spring, early summer. Ambassador Taylor came in to replace her. And so together, these three will talk about the perspective coming from the State Department. This has been in the news for weeks now. We kind of know a lot about this story. We know that Rudy Giuliani was running this shadow State Department. We know that there were contingencies on this aid to Ukraine. We know a lot. So what are we going to learn that's new in these open hearings? We actually might not learn that much. But the difference is that there have been thousands of pages of testimony behind closed doors that have been released. There's not a lot of people who read those thousands of pages. So now people are going to be able to see and listen for themselves, and it's going to be available at ease. These public hearings aren't necessarily going to change the contents or the circumstance or the facts that we already know about this. But what Democrats are hoping is that it continues to move people along in favor of impeachment, because they know that this is not an easy endeavor.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.